everyone! Today we're going to discuss what is literature-based travel, and can I enjoy it if I really don't like to read? Since the Have Books Will Travel series is a literature-based travel series, I figured this would be a really good topic to discuss. I'm Sarah Harper, and this is Have Books Will Travel. Okay, so before we start discussing what is literature-based travel, a few fun things to show you. So last week, I got to show you my hat. This week, I get to show you this cute canvas bag. And the front pocket, look at this! Perfectly fits the Silver Ribbon Skinny book, which is the literature-based travel focus book. Here inside, you will see 4 nice size pockets and 4 nice small pencil pockets. And I'll have 8 of these available at the Canal Market sale September 30th. Also this week, I got the travel journal and activity book. Yay! And I'm giving it to my boys, and we haven't done the first part yet because it's mostly travel stuff and we're not traveling yet. But it includes all sorts of different options for taking notes and logging your experience. Also some fun coloring pages. The boys are all these kids in these pictures and they're loving it. They're convinced they're famous now, which is super cute. And maybe, you can get their autograph. Here's a fun family shot. And also crosswords, word searches, all sorts of fun things inside. So I'm excited. I will definitely have copies of this as well, September 30th. Let's start discussing literature-based travel. So it is travel based around literature, right? Book-based travel. So, who loves a really good book? I do. I love connecting with the character, going through life with them, experiencing the highs and the lows, just rejoicing with them when things go really well and grieving with them when things don't. So this is what literature-based travel focuses on. These really quality books that help bring a culture and a place to life for you. So, a couple examples of these kinds of books might be something like Uncle Tom's Cabin or Little House on the Prairie. Laura and her family are really, really popular, right? Thousands of people have read these books, the whole series, and you could go and visit her home and have a good time, right? But reading her stories first just gets you really excited because you've connected with her and her family before you go and see the places. And that's what I want to encourage other people to do. Now, Laura is super popular. Her places are really popular, right? And there are resources upon resources for Little House on the Prairie stuff, which is exciting. But I was hoping to find books and stories, focus on destinations that are popular destinations, but maybe stories that people aren't as familiar with. So let's go to Silver Ribbon Skinny, which is the book that I'm focusing on in my book, Exploring Ohio Canal. So in this, you will travel with a 12-year-old boy down the Ohio Canal and just learn about canal life. Now, I'm going to be real for a minute. I care nothing about canals at all before reading this book. I heard of them, but I could not picture it in my mind's eye at all, so I didn't care. I didn't have good pictures explaining it to me, and I'm a very visual learner. But I went and researched CVNP, Cuyahoga Valley National Park, and I came upon this book, and after reading this, like, wow, this is really fun and interesting. I want to go to those places. So that's what I want to bring to you. Now, you don't have to read this book to get a lot out of this book, but to do the whole program, you do need both. And that's what's going to connect you with the characters that you'll then go up and see all these fun places. So let's discuss whether or not you like to read. What if you don't like to read? Can you do a literature-based travel series? Absolutely you can. Does it present some challenges? Certainly it does, but let me show you something. Look at the difference here. This is one of the things that made reading scary for me growing up. Was not a reader growing up, didn't care to read because I felt like, oh my goodness, I'm a failure if I can't finish this. Look how big this is. This is not for some of you who are readers like, haha, that's nothing. But for me, this is a big book. And now it does make it easier when the font's nice and big and there's pretty pictures, absolutely, but this just intimidates me. This size makes life better, and this is what I will focus my books on. Encouraging you to read books about 100 to 200 pages tops. And I'm really excited to get these into your hands so that you can learn. Also, the chapters are super short, so non-readers Do not be afraid. These are like 4-page chapters. Some of them I think are like 3 pages. So you can do a page in a chapter in a day and it not be too much. So please forgive the mower outside. I was trying to do something productive while Jonathan was mowing, so you may hear the mower in the background. But mower aside, non-readers, this can still be beneficial for you. I want to use some feedback from you guys. So here's my question. Are we ready? I would love to know, are you a reader? If you are a reader, tell me. I like to read, and this is why I like to read. Tell me who inspired you to be a good reader or what you like to read. It really helps me to know what sort of people or events encouraged you or helped you become a good reader. Non-readers, I want to hear from you. I want to know, what is it about reading that makes it so frustrating for you? For me, it was always feeling like I was under pressure to finish by a certain time and to truly get every little detail of everything absolutely perfect. And if I couldn't do that, I was a failure, just a reading failure. It was a character flaw. I had issues. Well, it's not a character flaw. It's the way my brain works. And we're not failures if we don't love to read. So my non-readers, I would like to know, what is it that makes reading frustrating for you? What sort of things help you that make reading easier for you? Is it to hear it? For me, it is. I love audiobooks. Is it more white space on your pages, not all the teeny tiny little text or pictures? What is it? So if you could comment below and let me know, if you're a reader, who inspires you to be a reader and what you like to read. And if you're not a reader, let me know why you think that is and what things make reading easier for you. I'm going to use all this feedback that I get from you to improve on my books. And I really, really am very grateful for all of you taking the time to watch this video, to learn about literature-based travel. I'm so excited to share this with you guys. If you have any questions, if I didn't discuss something that I should have talked about regarding literature-based travel, also let me know in the comments below. I will definitely be answering anything, any questions that you might have. Next week, I'll be back on Thursday with another video. I hope everyone has a very blessed week, and I'll see you again next week.